Hello everyone, welcome back to the Potato Cult. Glad you decided to stick it out with me, or if you're new here, it's never too late to join. So I hope you guys join the cult and join me, and I'm honored that you've chosen me as your leader today. So today's vlog is actually going to be 3 days combined together so that I can catch up editing and actually get back on track. So today is day 9, day 10, and day 11. There's only a little bit of content for each day, so I put it all together, and there's going to be a very special ending for you guys today. And I know you'll enjoy it. It's entertainment. And you guys already really like being in the cult, and it seems like you're having a good time. I think it will definitely benefit you guys in the long run. So give this video a like if you are now a part of my cult. And I think that we're a very special cult, and I'm glad that you're here. And let's get this vlog started. But I'm also recording this at the end after everything. So this is your future cult leader here to tell you that I already know what's going to happen in these next videos. And I can't wait for you guys to see what I have in store for you. What horrors await. Let's get it started. It is Vlogtober day 9. Wait, what is today? What is the date today? Can you look at my phone? It's right over there. Okay, so it's Vlogtober day 9. Day 8 was pretty much the wedding, and now we're getting ready to check out. Yes, and I'm wearing this sweet Walking Dead shirt. Got it from Spencer's. Has like this arm, an arm on my arm, and on the back it has that. It's pretty cool. I like it, but I'm pretty tired. There was breakfast this morning, but I slept in. And yeah, we're gonna check out now, so say goodbye to this cute little hotel room. Yes. I'm watching that 70s show too. Then I'm gonna leave and go to work at Spirit Halloween tonight. Yay! This is the view from our hotel floor. I'm gonna be leaving now, and I took one of their little complimentary coffees. Yum. It's pretty yummy. And now we're just waiting for the elevator. And I am really tired still, even though I slept a lot. Oh yes, elevator. Hello. We need to go to the lobby. Yes. Checking out of the hotel, leaving. Yay. I like this hotel. I really like Hilton hotels, they're nice. My overstuffed backpack didn't have room for my dress, so yeah, that's what it is. Leaving. Bye, Hilton Hotel. It's pretty warm out. Maybe I shouldn't have worn a long sleeve shirt. Oh, the hotel kind of looks like from the outside. Kind of a cool little place. A big crow cawing at me. There's been crows, like one crow, pretty often lately, and that's weird. It's weirding me out. Can you hear them? He's cawing at me. Guys, what's up? It is day 10 of Vlogtober, and I am kind of catching up with my Vlogtober. I'm still a couple, like 2 days behind, I think, or almost a day behind. But I'm slowly but surely going to catch up. Today I go to work, and I'm dressing up as Jason, wearing the Jason jersey from Spencer's. Also wearing these fuzzies, bought at Spencer's a few years ago. Don't mind my unmatching socks. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to work, and maybe I'll get some pictures of me and my co-workers. So then you can see, there's a hair in my eye. Then you can see all of our costumes and what we dress up as today. Stay tuned for that. Vlog, what's up? Vlogtober day 11. And yes, I know there was barely any footage for day 10. I apologize again, and I am glad you guys stuck it out with me. I appreciate ya. Appreciate you, bros and Potato Cult fam. Today I am off work, luckily. I just got back from a guitar lesson though, so I still had something to do. And it was a good guitar lesson. And also, just to fill you guys in on some stuff, is that I have been really busy between 2 jobs, and it kind of sucks because, like, I'm trying to do Vlogtober, but also I took on, the Spirit Halloween job, which I love it. It's really fun to actually get an experience at working in a Halloween store. Like, for the Halloween season, I've always wanted to. So that's really awesome. And it's fun being there and everything, and the people and stuff like that. But it's hard to, keep vlogging all the time. So I'm doing what I can, and you guys are awesome and still, sticking it out with me. And also, I've just been having some, like, personal things going on. Like, I called my grandma and just to check in on her and see how she was doing, and she is actually subpoenaed to go to court for a couple of things that are really bad. I don't even want to say it because my content is already not advertiser friendly for Vlogtober because I've been having the horror themes and stuff like that, so I'm just gonna leave that part out. If you guys want to know, just message me personally and we can talk about it and I can let you know what's going on. But I am going along strongly. I am getting through it. I am definitely, I'm feeling a lot better. I'm still kind of stressed / a little bit depressed about some things, but I know that I'm going to be okay. I know everything's going to be okay, and that I will get through another day, even though I do have moments of weakness once in a while, like anyone else. I had a rough day yesterday, really bad anxiety, and just some things happening, which certain people know, certain people don't. Again, if you want to know, just message me and ask me. We can talk about it. I just don't want to, like, throw it out there for the whole public to see, because it is personal. So, yeah. But back to Vlogtober now. Hope you guys have been enjoying Vlogtober so far, and I'm gonna see you in the next. So I just wanted to add that a couple clips ago, when I was talking about day 10 and how I was dressed up for work, I actually didn't include anything with my coworkers because they didn't really dress up in costume, which I don't blame them. It was really rainy yesterday, and it was a Tuesday, and, we don't really have to dress up for, like, every single day. It's more they encourage it on the weekends, and, if there's a day that people don't dress up, that's fine, but, yeah, I still dressed up because I just dress up every single day of October if I can. Even if it's just, like, the jersey and the fuzzies, it's still considered Halloween items, so, some days people are too busy, and I understand that, so, or, like, if you're opening and, obviously really tired in the morning, you're not gonna try to think of an elaborate costume unless you have it prepared the night before, so, yeah, explanations about everything. But, yeah, I'm home today, so I'm kind of glad. I needed a day. I was thinking about picking up a shift at Spirit for today, but their shift load is full with people, and I think I just kind of needed a day because I had to do my guitar lesson, I'm catching up with editing, I'm extremely exhausted from the wedding and the reception, and then going right back to work, but, life is always busy and it never stops, so you gotta live every moment. You just gotta keep going and looking ahead. And I actually listened to these positive affirmations, and there's one that really stuck with me because I know it can be like a placebo effect or, blah blah blah, but sometimes I need positive quotes to just think about, and it helps me focus on things that are positive. And one of them was, in order to move forward, you have to be comfortable with where you are. And I really like that because it's helping me accept where I am now and just appreciating what I have now. My apartment may be not the best apartment, but I have a roof over my head. The roof may leak sometimes when it rains really bad, but I still am safe. I have a shelter, I have a bed, I have clothes, I have basically everything I need, and I still have a camera to record, even though I want a camera with a viewfinder, and I want a microphone to make the audio better, and I want more lighting, and I want a tripod for the camera, but I still have the tools that I need in order to make, mediocre videos, I guess you could say, or, decent videos, but it almost makes it more relatable because I'm not just some professional at all of, like, making videos and everything like that. Eventually, I am going to be skilled in this craft because I keep learning. I've obviously stepped up my editing game, and I continue to do so. And once I have the funds and the room to set up more things that I want to do, I will eventually get there, and I want to get there. So for now, I appreciate what I have, and I love all of you guys that have been supporting my channel. It means the world to me. I love that you enjoy what I'm doing, and it's great that I have a small audience that I can talk to you guys and you enjoy it, so it's really cool to me. What's up? Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm in this warm, fuzzy blanket burrito. Earlier I watched a video of Annie Marie here on YouTube, and she was in a blanket burrito telling her Reddit horror stories, and I've already been doing that on my channel too. So I decided to be in a blanket burrito like her today for my segment of reading you guys a Reddit story for Vlogtober, because we are gonna go back to that because I didn't put that in my last one, so I wanted to put it in this one. And today we're going to talk about cults again, because, you know, you guys are my cult, I guess. Join the cult, as Sydney said in his video. But I found, like, a Reddit thread that seems pretty cool. Kind of skimmed over it a little bit, but I didn't really read it. It's called, "What's Your Accidentally Indoctrinated into a Cult Story?" So these are possibly true stories about people accidentally getting into a cult, or, you know, being lured into one or convinced to be in one, which you guys are lured into my cult, so I hope you like it. I think it's pretty awesome myself. Also, that's my Gurr painting. He's wearing a Secrets of Skeletons onesie with an SOS on the cape. And that is a little painting of a panda that is also mine, too. I need to add more artwork for this, like, little background. But yeah, I'm just lounging in bed today. I had the day off. Went to a guitar lesson. You guys already saw that because, you know, Vlogtober. Alright, let's get to the story. I was in the house on my own, and from the upstairs window could see a couple of people turned out to be Korean. One male and one female walking towards the house. The guy who lived in the flat downstairs was Malaysian, and I thought they may be friends who knocked on the wrong door. I answered the door, and they asked if I would like to take part in a religious survey. I was stoned out of my mind, having recently escaped a K-hole, and being an ex-theology student simply thought this was a great idea. After a few minutes, they asked to come upstairs, and I thought, why not? Yeah, that's why you just don't let those people in your house, and don't fall for people's scams or trying to convince you of something that doesn't, I don't know, it's sketchy. People were doing that to my sister and going up to her house and trying to, like, convince her to do, I don't even know what, but she started putting up, like, really offensive signs in the window and to kind of, like, scare them away, and it kind of worked. And she just never answered the door, so I think that's how you should probably handle it. Maybe the offensive signs aren't really the most nicest way to handle it, but if they're invading your space, I don't think you should be nice. You don't have to. Gotta look out for yourself. Yeah, so now that my cult knows that, that's what I think you guys should do. Quickly it became obvious this wasn't a survey or a questionnaire, but they were interested in converting me to their weird type of Christianity with God the Mother. They kept saying I should be baptized to be safe, but I refused a few times. Just trying to have theological conversation, it was impossible. After a while, about a half an hour, they wouldn't stop saying I should get baptized. I couldn't see a way of getting them out of the house. Oh crap, I just lost my place. cut that part out. Here we go. I couldn't really see a way of getting them out of the house without being rude, so I agreed, thinking they would do the ceremony. If you're afraid to be rude to someone and you have to agree to something that they're pressuring you to do, like, by all means, be rude, because in the end, it's just defending yourself. And these people are already being rude to you by pushing you into doing something that they want you to do. And if you don't want to do that, or if you're just doing it for them, that's not right. So you gotta stick up for yourself, even if it's just you against two people that want you to do something wrong. Just be that person. And also, shout out to Letters from the Dead, wearing their shirt today. Awesome band. Also have worn this shirt in a photo shoot before. Okay. Next thing I know, the guy has his phone and rang a man called Michael, who apparently would be there soon. When the door knocked and I opened it up, there was this 6-foot huge rapey looking white guy at the door. I let him in, but at this point I was starting to worry a little. So they just invite somebody else over to your house. This is why you should be rude. It's okay. There's a reason why we are able to be rude, because it's a defense mechanism. I'm not saying be rude all the time, you know what I mean, but there's a certain time and place for everything, so. I was definitely now outnumbered in my own house. He said, "It's best we do this in your bathroom, and you should take your valuables out of your pocket." Oh my god, this is ridiculous. At this point, I'm thinking I'm about to get robbed, raped, and left in the bath for dead, but apparently they were just planning on going through this as agreed, so I knelt in the bath with my wallet and phone to one side. He then poured some water in a cup, whipped out his Bible, and started praying on his hand on my head whilst the girl poured water on me. My SO had come home during, significant other obviously, during this to find the Korean guy stood at the top of the stairs. She said she thought she was in the wrong house at first. She came up and stood in the bathroom door just as Michael finished his prayers and the girl was clapping. The look on my significant other's face was priceless, and it didn't take long for them to leave once they realized how unreceptive she was to them being there when she just got off work. TL, DR man, stoned out of his mind, invited religious types into his house, let them baptize him to avoid being rude. Yeah, I know. Great story, LOL, is another comment. Another comment, we can just make a bigger cult and kick their cult's ass. Somebody else says, became a Mormon at 7. I'm just reading you this thread because I think it's kind of entertaining. I became a Mormon at 14, still waiting for the church to accept my resignation letter. 10 years waiting. Damn. No offense, but what do you care if they think or don't think that you're a Mormon? Just because they think things doesn't make them true. Say I'm a teacher and I have a student. The student hates the class, so he leaves, never comes back, was never formally withdrawn. Is that kid in my class? No, he's been gone for 12 years. He spent the time away from it telling people how asinine and shitty my class was. He's out of the class. I'd be delusional to think otherwise. Okay, so you're just making a shitty comparison to say, like, you're basically out of being a Mormon, even though you've been waiting for 10 years. It's like, god damn it. People just, like, have to be social justice warriors all the time. It's illegal for them not to erase you from the records. Did you know that they use your name in some baptizing rituals even when you are not active in the church anymore? Well, no, I didn't know that. That's really, really weird, even for all the weird shit Mormons do. Baptism for the dead, anyone, if it's illegal for them not to erase your name from the records, it's been 10 years, I would bring it up to them. If they refuse, I'd take legal action. How can, like, people just... I mean, I understand that you can be born into a cult, I get that. Or you could be indoctrinated into one. But, I don't know, it's just weird how a cult can just own a person and they can't just leave if they wanted to, basically, you know, it's not their choice. It's weird. I sent the letter including my sister and my father. We all went out to the central church here according to their manual. I did it the right way, complying with their rules. I'll be moving soon, so maybe I'll just wait for to go to the temple myself. They've been at my door for years trying to get us to go back. The baptism of the dead, like claiming non-religious souls, that's just one of the weird things that happens there. One of many. LOL, good luck on getting out. 10 years is too long to wait for anything. Well, it's not like I've stopped living since then. I'll try nevertheless to go in person and hear what they have to say about it. They'll probably take care of it. Then your letter could have been lost. Yes, it's possible. Okay. Here's another. Okay, yeah. Cut that part out. Born a Jehovah's Witness, they use emotional manipulation to get people to stay. As basic, as simplistic as their tactics are, they're also quite genius, really. Luckily, my mother was always weak in her faith. She divorced my indoctrinated father when I was 2, basically getting herself shunned by the church. Growing up, I wanted to be a witness. I wanted to get on the podium and deliver talks. I wanted to preach. Hell, I thought I was helping people, but my mother never let me. She wanted me to be old enough to know I was getting myself into. My mother wasn't perfect. In fact, she did a lot of stupid shit while raising me, but I will always know that she saved my life by not allowing me to be baptized. Anyways, I wanted to preach so much that I'd start doing it literally anywhere. I was knowledgeable enough in the Bible to take down any Catholic arguments easily. Hell, they were easy mode even as a kid for me. Point out a few scriptures about how the Trinity isn't possible in the context the Bible gives. Throw in a few how hell couldn't exist either. I actually still remember that scripture. Something mentions how the dead feel nothing. Basically, nothing happens once you die, no matter what kind of person you were, and I'd mention those scriptures just so I could watch them flip for shits and giggles. Then I met the atheists. Oh, and they were different. Oh, they are different. I won a couple of debates with them, but they were never true victories. More of a stalemate because I was busy being too stupid to even understand what was being told to me. I remember the day I found out evolution is so real it's fucking shown to you in college. The amount of excuses I made to figure out ways evolution could work with Christianity. Eventually, I just gave up. Decided, you know what, I don't think God needs to exist for us to be around today. And that was that. It took me a long time to tell my family, but once I did, they couldn't shun me because I was never baptized. So they tried to convert me, but there was no convincing me. I'd made up my mind. And that is the last one on the string of what's your accidentally indoctrinated into a cult story. Pretty interesting, I'd say. And most of the cults that I've found are all religious cults, and that's what creeps me out the most because, you know, this typical stereotype of cults is like these evil, horrible people that are just not religious at all, and they just have these horrible intentions, when in reality, the biggest cults are religious groups. I wonder why. It's like, it doesn't make sense to me. Catholic school, and to me that felt like a cult too. But yeah, once you left there, it was like you were meaningless to them, but it wasn't like we weren't allowed to not leave, but I don't know, it just, the religious control, brainwashing aspect of all of it just seems like an easy way to control people, in my opinion. No offense to anyone that is religious out there. Everyone's entitled to their own beliefs and thoughts, and this is just my perspective. So, of course, I want to share it, but you guys let me know in the comments what you think. Vlogtober day 10 and 11 are now officially over. We're going to start day 12 tomorrow. Yay! I'm actually, like, filming this at midnight again. I'll catch up someday. Bye!